Всем привет! Добро пожаловать на канал Russian Gamer, с вами я, Остап. И мы продолжаем прохождение игры LA Noire. Да, и вот да, именно ты, кто сейчас сидит у этого экрана. Не забудь поставить лайк, не обижай меня.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Видимо, не все. Ой, пошли.
God damn it. This can't seem to put this morphine to sleep.
Идем.
A dead judge. It's not good.
Надо найти лестницу.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps. I got the jitters again.
Так. Странно. Я думал, нахрели всех. Раз там еще было.
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I sweated him.
Ну, что-то я смотрел, у меня костюм другой, я аж вспомнил в предыдущей части мажором решил стать.
Oh, just you wait.
Иди сюда. Ищите. Опа.
Grown men playing at being boys.
Get out of the way next time!
Поиздеваюсь над ним. Падает он прикольно.
Are you kidding me? Oh, come on!
Прикольно. Проехался по нему пару раз, ему пофиг, прижал к стене, он сдох. Божественное предопределение.
A shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Poor guy must
Ну,
be
вставай,
going
Фелпс.
crazy.
Рой, давай, что ты расселся, пошли.
God damn it. We can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good. Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Ой, не туда. Опять не туда. Вот сюда.
Heavens to Betsy!
Ай, Рой, беги. Догоняй.
You should have moved!
Аккуратней, Рой, ты чё, машина же едет, ты же видишь.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got...
Son of a bitch!
Сам ты бич.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a
Направляй,
puritanical
получится,
streak.
за руль не садишься.
You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Трамвай! Оп, вот так опасно.
Any Central unit, suspect to be taken into custody at Southern California Auto Club. Stand by for further unit to handle identifying code 2.
Посмотрим, что тут у нас происходит. Так, у нас тут происходит хранители тайн. Вот что тут у нас
Detective
происходит.
Phelps, LAPD. What's going on here?
This joker was trying to tail one of our patrons inside.
I'm a reporter, you idiot! I'm doing a feature for the Examiner, and that patron I was following is a red under investigation by the feds.
Where is he now?
Parking lot. His is the blue Talbot. Say, how about an exclusive when you bring him back?
Shove off. You won't be filing your story today. I'll check this out.
A red, huh? Sneaky bastard. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Что искать на карте отмечено? Рой, в следующий раз без тебя уедем.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
LAPD, sir. Can I have a word?
Well, that's an admission of guilt if I ever
Ух ты,
saw
вот
one.
эта тачка.
He's not getting away that easily.
Ой. Там красная красиво стояла машина. Ай, блин, не свернул. Ничего. Блин, все, походу не догоним. Ну да. Да, все. Не догоним. Я не туда повернул. Ну, сейчас по новой пройдем эту миссию. Чё, даже ничего сложного нет. Просто я свернул позже.
Any Central unit, suspect to be taken into custody at Southern California Auto Club. Stand by for further unit to handle it.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. What's going on here?
This joker was trying to tail one of our patrons inside.
I'm a reporter, you idiot! I'm doing a feature for the Examiner, and that patron I was following is a red under investigation by the feds.
Where is he now?
Parking lot. His is the blue Talbot. Say, how about an exclusive when you bring him back?
Shove off. You won't be filing your story today. I'll check this out.
A red, huh? Sneaky bastard. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Пройдемся пешочком. Вот красная тачка, прикольная.
LAPD, sir. Can I have a word?
Well, that's an admission of guilt if I ever saw one.
He's not getting away
Вот
that
там еще
easily.
одна такая стоит. Ой. Блин, он опять на эти улочки сворачивает. Что сейчас должен выиграть? Дальше по улочкам гоняет. Блин. Я опять все время не туда поворачиваю. Где он там? Все, догоняем. Если это его голубая тачка. Да, его.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Ну, Рой, готовься.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer.
Чуть меня сбить хотели. Я даже почти не врезался. Смотрите, машинка целая. Можно выходить и брать его.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Show me your hands.
This is harassment. Understand? My politics are nobody's goddamn business but my own.
Что сейчас было? Не, я хочу синюю машинку. То есть ту черненькую, где она, ё-моё. Прикольная же тачка. Почему я тут тачанку не могу себе взять? Я обязательно найду эту стоянку, где такая тачанка стоит. Их там две даже. Но я ее найду. Буду на ней гонять. Но прежде мы подъехали к нашему месту преступления.
Homicide guys are already inside. Bukowski.
Phelps, back again.
We're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. The waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bowe. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Уж давайте осмотрим. Так, где он тут? Вот он. Трупик. Давайте осмотрим его.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Да, сильно досталось. Так.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Где тут? Еще улики. Вот улика.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Или нет? Нет, не улика. Вы что, улики не отметили, что ли? Ё-моё. Ребят, ну так неинтересно. Пачка сигарет. Че, это улика, что ли? А это че? Не думаю, что это улика.
Find anything interesting?
Блин. Блин, подними еще раз. Спички этого клуба, да? Типа того. Типа. Еще сигарета. Сигарета. И бутылка. Ничего интересного.
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument. What's that click?
Да, там что-то щелкнуло. Сейчас что-то щелкнуло. Оба.
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Ух ты, шприц.
He kept his stash close at hand.
Another day, another dollar.
Шприц, иглы, ложка и этот жгут. Бесплатный билет в джаз-клуб «Синяя комната». Ясно. Опа. Еще один шприц-тюбик. 1,5 грамма. Точнее, миллилитра.
Do we have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
А что у тебя в другом кармане? Пусть. Что у тебя с руками, парень? Ничего, а с той рукой тоже ничего интересного. Ну что ж.
Dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Опа. Винтовки.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
This guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Да, непонятно только зачем ему винтовки.
Never the same, are they?
Тулика мне показал. А, это бутылка такая. Да? Да, бутылка с сигареткой. Так, давайте поговорим с девушкой.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Стрельба в клубе 111.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Что-то она как-то слегка нервничает, мне кажется. Да, он глаза отводит.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Так.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Ну, давай. Ну да, тут она походу правду говорит.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Да, я допросил свидетеля правильно. Так, что тут у нас было? Так, розочку посмотреть нельзя, ну ладно.
Find anything interesting?
Да, трупах мы видели. Ну ладно, пошли. Что у нас есть? Места. Поедем в джаз-клуб «Синяя комната». Да, поедем. Узнаем про этих музыкантов-нигеров. Так, опасно. Успею.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
Прям недалеко. Вроде в нем были. Когда-то. Давно. Да. Мы как раз с Роем его и посещали, только мы тогда были с Бековским или с Расти, я не помню точно.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lickman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy! How about you get a drink while I see to this?
Я бы удивился, если бы он допустил то, чтоб и втащил он. Чтоб прям щелкнул прилично.
You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Партия морфина из армейских запасов.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Я думаю, я сомневаюсь. Она немножко так дергается.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
Жертвы умершие от передозировки морфина.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. Do you recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Но тут она тоже что-то как-то.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, Detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words. Very noble. But words are just words, coldfellows.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Время до утра. 10:34 вечера. А, так тогда это была наша тачка, когда мы с Бековским были. А ничего, у нас такая тачанка. Ой-ой. Немножко газку поддадим. Слегаться так. Еще запалить.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
И вот теперь гадайте, что там было.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
He says he can get me
Follow
into
me, come to me.
Jack Warner.
All these grits?
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy, or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Врешь, паскудно врешь.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Так, стрельба в клубе 111.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
А я думаю, что известно.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Пойдем за ним. За Роем.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round. Do you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Enough to arm 3 companies.
I got the jitters again.
I want to make homicide.
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club.
I say we bust in there and
This is
find
the
the
crate we
goddamn
recovered.
evidence.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon. But Goldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
Goldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Ну что ж, ходу так ходу. Так, пошли. Блин. Вот когда я начинаю запись, FPS всегда немножко так шалит. Не знаю даже почему. Давайте ускоримся маленько. Ой. Ну, Рой, гоу.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identify. Code 3. All units, further on the shooting at 1384 North Bronson. 116 Adam reports the suspect is on the roof of the J.W. Robinson building. All units approach with caution. Units 49 William, 15 Adam, go to 1370 Gordon Street. Establish a perimeter and stand by for further. Any other units to respond. Code 3, identify.
Ничего, у него такая винтовка. Это те, которые мы нашли в этом. Он стреляет с такой винтовки, которую мы нашли в клубе.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch, Cole.
You're covered, Phelps.
Так, еще разочек. Пока он перезаряжается.
Stay down.
Shooter has a machine gun. He's emptied 2 clips into the bus. As near as we can make out, he's on the roof of one of those buildings.
Stay in cover.
Перезарядка у него.
Побежал.
Лестница должна быть где-то.
You're clear. Go. LAPD, drop the gun now! Move, I've got you. Reinforcements are on the way.
Отлично. Подстрелил. Вот этот автобус весь расстрелянный. Снайпера. Но это не снайпер. Сначала винтовку осмотрим. Это потраченный магазин с винтовки. Думаю, он нам ничего не скажет. Теперь винтовку.
It's one of the BARs.
Тоже новая, как видно. Чуть немножко подлагивает. Чуть с FPS-ом, серьезно. Я же не один раз попал, почему он весь такой в дырках? Ну ладно, пару раз.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Ясненько. Интересно, и кино у нас тут получается.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Так, знание об ограблении Coolridge.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolridge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Что-то ты не договариваешь, мне кажется.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Так, причина стрельбы.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Ты уверен? А я думаю, что не уверен.
Felix, we didn't go through Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right? Me and all my people.
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in LA?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Блин, я ж шел на достижение, теперь...
Pretty cool customer.
Достижение там простое.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
Задать правильно все вопросы, а тут я ошибся с Феликсом. Так, там телефончик. Давайте позвоним, что ли.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks.
Квартиру. Даже квартиру нам сказали. Надо будет искать.
We don't find you handsome. At least find you handy.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
It won't work. He's a tough customer.
Да. Прикольно здесь. Тачки в голливудском районе катаются. Ё-моё, тут же не бедные люди живут. Следующее задание буду проходить небрежно, сбивать все, что только можно. Тоже хочу открыть достижение, там нанести урона на 47 тысяч. Буду сносить все, просто все. Ладно,
Hello, Jack.
пошутил.
This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
So, how have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap.
О, Рой за рулем,
Pick me up in
прикольно.
front of my apartment like a common
Как
criminal and
сцене
then
он за
expect
рулем.
small talk? Fuck you.
А почему он только в кат-сцене водит, а так не может?
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
Так, и...
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Блин, у него такой костюм, что я не успеваю читать, сливается с его пиджаком. Как-то дергается.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm gonna be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Сюда. Я бывает так немножко невнятно говорю, потому что я тут немножко печеньки
Talk
ем.
about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't
Надеюсь, вы
decide
тоже
whether
там
they love each other or hate each
взяли
other.
себе чайку, печенек,
You went
бутербродов.
too easy on him. Next
вы там
time, you
будете?
leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't.
Надеюсь,
Jack
вам
will
интересно.
never give up his own men.
Учитывая то, что это, грубо говоря, второе мое прохождение на канале. Вроде как второе. Погнали.
They just walked up and shot the man. Two of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
Ах ты ж, блин. Рой, давай.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road.
Давай, Рой, стреляй. По колесам, Рой, по
Let's see how
колесам.
fast he runs on bare rims. Getting close and steer him off the tar.
Ой.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Рано или поздно его кто-то собьет.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
These guys aren't gonna go quiet.
Open fire.
Что-то не туда куда-то повернул. Ты че не стрелял-то?
Find some cover.
Готовы. Два безупречных хедшота. Опять же, наверное, винтовка оттуда же. Ну, судя по всему. Так. Записка. А, не, вырезка. Интересно.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Так. Что у тебя в другом кармане? Ух ты же, весь галстук в крови.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Так, пойдем осмотрим второй трупик.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Что, второй не осмотреть? Давайте газету тогда почитаем. LAPD.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term?
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD, and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
Уфу-фу-фу-фу-фу. Что ж, Рой. Как ты мог-то, а? Как ты мог? Блин, опять что?
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen
Давайте
to
еще
bring
раз
down the whole
посмотрим. Не
administration.
проблема.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term?
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD, and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
Все-таки это интересно. Смотрите-ка, а мы в этой погоне тачку почти не покосали.
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
Так потихоньку-то дорогу уступают. Видите, сворачивают, когда сигнал приедет. Сирена пошла. Едешь по центру, они все вправо смещаются.
Getting close and steer him off the tar. Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer. Hit him! Clear this asshole off the road. I can't take the shot from here, Cole. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Жестко ее перевернуло.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Просто как бог. Протаранил их, перевернуло. Просто я как бог сейчас сделал. Да, интересное такое задание, такие. Оно интересно тем, что перестрелок много. Не надо много чего расследовать, надо пострелять. Вот, я чувствую уже, что это дело, что эту игру делала Rockstar. Вот такие перестрелки в духе Rockstar, да. Такие знаменитые игры от Rockstar, как GTA, да, Max Payne 3. Були еще тоже от Rockstar. Кто не знает, Були это игра наподобие GTA, только там ходишь за парнишу в школе и дерешься и так далее. Мы ее тоже, может быть, будем проходить, еще точно не знаю.
Yeah. Beautiful day. Hope we have no trouble.
You're covered, Phelps.
Всех троих положил. Я просто мега офигительный. Просто снайпер, всех с пистолета.
yourself, Courtney. Bad luck. Try. It was worth a try.
God.
Полярный медведь.
Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Блин. Другие трупы посмотреть можно? Или не стоит? Нет, другие трупы нет. Поехали дальше. Поехали дальше по заданиям. Что у нас там следующее? Людское отделение полиции. Стоп.
Stop just ahead.
Походу мы не все тут обыскали. Вот еще один. Записочка.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Вот теперь, думаю, все осмотрели.
Juski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why do they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has their unwavering restraint in the face of temptation.
Так, уже вечер, да, темнеет. Солнце заходит там где-то. Вот там вон солнце заходит уже, да, вечер.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads.
Да, вот
Being
уже
a Marine
какая
doesn't mean
часть
shit
по
out here.
счету. 20 какая-то там уже, да? И еще мы даже 100 преступников не убили. Все стреляем, стреляем, а 100 преступников до сих пор не убили.
There, light them up. All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
On the roof, Cole, nail them. Throw out the guns. Keep moving, I'll cover you.
Эх ты ж, блин. Уже достижение открыл. Прикольно.
Find the cover. Fuck you.
Где он, где он, где он? Он убежал.
Give me some goddamn cover. Get in cover! You're clear, go! They're making a run for it, after them! Get in cover, now!
Фига ты такой рискованный парень. Я перезарядился.
I'm wide open here.
Готов.
I'm gonna put out an APB on
такие
every one of the
хедшоты.
sons of bitches on that list.
GPL to Car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Ну что ж, поехали. Тихо. Ладно, не сбить народ, который тут бегает. Не, хорошее такое задание, так от души стреляем. Не часто в этой игре удается так от души пострелять.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap...
No buts. This is more important.
I'm going to memorize your name.
I'm thinking of moving
throw
up
my
to a
head
45.
away.
I want to stop him with one round.
If that skill won't
You're
buy
an
me
interview
something
too,
nice,
Phelps.
I'll find
There's a
someone
quack
who will.
in there with him.
What gives?
Beats me. Word came down from the chief. Said it was okay.
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
Комната допроса. Сюда. Нет, не она.
I'm going up to the lake to watch the races on Saturday.
Где комната допроса?
The nerve of some people.
Вот и
He's in the
надо.
bathtub. And they've taken one of his fingers.
Нет. Увы.
Mouthpiece first stripped off me at the grand jury.
Может,
Case
это?
got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir? You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Убивает солдат 6-го полка морской пехоты.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Могу.
You're training to be a doctor, Courtney. How do you justify all of these deaths? You're supposed to want to save people.
Before you get on your high horse, I saved my fair share in Peleliu and Okinawa. My conscience is clear. How do you sleep at night?
Так, ограбление Кулриджа.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
How do you think this is going to play out, Courtney? It's either going to be you or Jack.
What's this got to do with Jack? Jack would never be involved in anything like this.
But you would. He has already denied any wrongdoing. Have you finished, Detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
Да.
You certainly had us fooled, Detective.
Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot.
The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press.
Жестоко.
What the hell were you thinking?
Меня подставили. Это несправедливо, меня подставили.
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
Да. Да. Теперь все понятно нам. Печаль, боль. Теперь вы понимаете, что там было, да? Вот так вот. Понижение отдела расследования поджогов. Вот так вот. То есть нас не повысили, а понизили в этом деле. 4 звезды. Неплохо, неплохо. Но можно было и на 5. Ну что ж. Мы приближаемся все ближе и ближе к концу игры. Потому что отдел поджогов это последний отдел в этой игре. Надеюсь, вам нравится прохождение, вы не забудете поставить лайк. Ну что ж, до встречи в отделе поджогов. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.